and we're going to find out all about Jerlyn and how she has done such amazing things. So tell me, what have you, I know that you're into the whole graphic industry. How did you get into that, and what was your passion? How did you get inspired to be a graphic designer and marketing and all those great things that you're about?
Well, I'm gonna have to credit my mom on this because I probably destroyed most of her books from school. I've always loved art, and I've been drawing since I was like 5. I guess, well, that's the earliest recording I could find.
Right.
There's probably like some kind of story behind there, like before I was like born. I was drawing in a womb or something, but hey. But my mom, she was really into art, and my dad too, and like they always, well, bought me books to draw and sketchbooks, and I mean, I've been doing like since I was like a kid. So
wow. When
I grew up, I thought I wanted to do something with technology and art, and that's why graphic design came in.
Right.
Actually, one of the funny stories when I was younger, like I remember when I was in 2nd grade, my teacher used to draw stick figures on the chalkboard, and when she left the classroom, I'd go and I'd draw it into real people, and I'll go back in my seat and like pretend like nothing happened. So she's like, who redrew the characters? Then yeah, like I just make them into real people. So
your vision was from since you were a kid, and you were inspired by your Dominicans, which were actually Dominicans. Your parents who are Dominicans. So they were your inspiration. Tell me about your parents, though. I would like to know a little bit more about them.
Yeah, my parents, they had me when they were really young, and they always wanted a life a little bit better than what they had. My mom, like, she had dreams of like going to college and stuff, and I think that's one of the reasons why I finished college. It was for her, especially. She never gave me a limitation. She always like told me it's good to read, so she bought me all these books, and she never thought like whatever I wished for or dreamed for was like too hard to reach. So. Right. And so was my dad. My dad always thought like an A- is not as good as an A+.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Like I'll come home with a report card and it has like 98%. He's like, "Where's the other 2?" I'm like, "Yeah, you try it."
That is definitely Dominican parents for you.
Yeah.
That is definitely Dominican parents. So tell us a little bit more about what you're involved right this minute. I know you have so many things that you are getting your hands in. I heard you're into blogs, and tell us about the blogging. Tell us about what you're doing with those things.
Well, I would say like social media is like a big deal for me. I was actually blogging before blogging became a word. It used to be called weblog back then, and some people don't remember this, but there's like something called gray matter. That's what I started with at first. I installed it into my own domain. I bought my domain like I was like 15.
Wow.
It was actually like a gift to me from my first employer, and I found out about like posting like a journal every day, like an online journal, and I loved recording about like my life like in islands back then, and later blog was was coined. But what I liked about it is that whatever I posted was immediately like accessible by the world, and like I have people from all over the world messaging me or commenting on my guest book, and I kind of like that, like reaching out from the Caribbean to the rest of the world.
And that's exactly what Dominica Source is. We are reaching out.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's incredible to see how we are reaching to all Dominicans and all Dominicans who have kids and grandkids here. And it's just amazing to see how we are tapping into and realizing the potential and the gifts that we have within ourselves.
Because like the blogging actually, I was able to share it with my family, like who lived in different islands and like in the States, like while I lived in the Caribbean, and that was really important to me, like posting pictures of like what was going on in our daily life, and yeah, it was. I think that's really important.
Yeah. So here's a question.
Yeah.
So you seem so serious. What do you do for fun?
Oh. This is serious? Okay.
What do you do for fun?
Nothing at all. I stay at home and I code all day. No. That is really true. No. I actually, I do a variety of things. Whatever I do though has to be like related to art. So I'm into movies. I'm into music. I'm into going to museums. I take my camera and I go out and I just take pictures of the world. Of course, I love dancing. Like dancing is big for me because it's another form of art.
Exactly.
I love
it is.
cooking. In video games, I'm big on video games. Like, I know, like, I'm female, but I'm really big on video games.
That's
But
okay.
females don't play video games, so don't let them steer you wrong.
This is true.
Yeah, so I'm big on Guitar Hero. I'm pretty good at Guitar Hero, and anyone can borrow.
So tell us some of the things that you are trying to get with. I heard that you are trying to promote the female
Oh, yeah.
game. Tell me about that, because I like that. I think especially Caribbean women, we need to be empowered, and if you're doing great things about that, I really want to know what are you doing right now.
Okay, one of the things that I feel is very important to like my life too, because the way I grew up, I noticed people around me, like females, I would say like my classmates, they would be like more like to themselves, I guess, and they would complain to me, like girlfriends, says, oh, I really don't like this, and they feel like they're stuck in a little shell. I'm like, no,